You guys, welcome to my channel. This is Dating to Marriage Support with Lady Di. I'm a wife coach and I help people with the dating period transitioning into the marriage. So if you're here for the first time, please click on the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video and just enjoy the show. Get the likes up, you guys. Whoever's watching, please hit that like button. So today's topic is, if you already seen the thumbnail, it's would you date a broke guy? Now, broke is obviously something that people take to another level. Broke could be like in my title, it says, a man making 50K. So some people, some women think that that's broke. And in this society, especially, they think that it's broke. But is it really? Today's society, they're doing a lot. They want men making a certain amount of money, which is six figures, in order to have a substantial and a happy, fulfilling lifestyle. But in today's society, those type of things are not realistic, especially for a Black man. There's so many strikes against a Black man that it is even hard for him to make that type of money, especially a young man. So there are women today that want a 25-year-old making six figures. Now, unless he was born with wealth, unfortunately, those type of things are not going to happen. An average Black man has to go to school, not only to get his bachelor's, but to get his master's. And then sometimes even the doctorate if they want to go the college route. So that alone puts him at an age of almost 30 years old. So they're expecting this man to have so much money at the age of 25. That's not realistic, especially if you just do the math on school alone. Now, if a man starts going to school for, let's say, an electrician, right? They do the trade route. That, yes, maybe he could have six figures, but it's still not going to be 25, because typically for an electrician, it takes about 7 years to even start making that type of money, and it's still not going to be right away. You have to work your way up. You guys know how that works in the work corporate world. So I just want to show you guys a few clips on women, people asking women would they date a broke guy. But I would ask you guys if you could put in the chat, if you're watching and you are a female, would you date a broke guy? And broke would be making $50,000 a year. Make sure you guys put that in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to play a couple videos of just us, let's asking that type of question.
Okay.
I am 33 years old.
Okay.
You need to be at least on my wavelength. I don't expect you to have more than me, but having less won't work because I got to build you up, and I'm elevating higher than you.
Oh, okay.
If we're gonna elevate together, we need to be on the same playing field, in my opinion. Maybe if I was 25. We could build each other up. But
right.
At 33, I own my own business. I make $100,000 a year.
Woo.
You come with something.
Woo! So you ain't messing with no broke man.
So she's saying that she's 33 years old, making over 100+ K a year, which is pretty good for herself. Kudos to her. But that's her situation. Everybody, like I said, doesn't have the same opportunities, especially for a Black man. You guys already know that. So okay, I understand what she's saying. She's saying she's 33 years old. Okay, so at that level, she needs someone that's making a certain amount of money, because at a 33-year-old does require a lot more than, let's say, a 25-year-old, especially right out of school. This woman probably has student loans and everything. So she needs a certain amount of income just to keep up with her lifestyle. But that's the thing. Her lifestyle, is she living above her means? Does she really need 100K to survive in this world? When you live above your means, that might be pushing it. So let's watch another clip.
Date a broke man.
Yeah, I date a broke man.
You date a broke man?
Yeah.
Fine as you is.
Yeah.
What if he ain't got no? Huh?
He can't help it.
Oh, really? So what you? Wait. We gotta ask this question. I seen you coming out the bank. What you do?
You see how she said that he can't help it. Sometimes it's true. Now we're not talking about the unproductive type of man, okay? We do have the lazy bums. Yes, we do. We have those, okay? We have a lot of those going on. We even got the scammers, okay? We got this. Listen, just fooling everybody. Those Scotty the scammers are fooling everybody. We have a lot of those going on. Those are called the lazy ones. Okay, we're not talking about lazy men. We're talking about productive, hardworking men. Okay, the ones that actually go to work every day, the ones that work on the weekends and do overtime or whatever.
So I'm an ER tech.
Okay.
So, but I don't make a lot of money neither. So I feel like I'm broke. So it's like I won't judge them. You know?
You see how she said she doesn't make a lot of money either? See, that's logic. She's like, okay, if I don't make a lot of money, why do I expect this man to make either more than me or even at the same level? She understands how the world dynamic is today. Okay, that's just logical sense. So good kudos to you.
Okay, so if he flat broke, you'll still date him.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, man, y'all better get out here and holler at some of these fine women. There's some out here date the broke ones. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You understand? Like, that's pure logic, you guys. It's just the way the dynamic is today. Is not the same. Especially today. Everybody's working. So you don't have the traditional household where the woman is at home and the man is working. It's not like that. So that means that there are more opportunities for more people to work, such as women. So that means that aren't the women taking most of the jobs today? Okay, if you think about it, if most women were at home back in the day, that means there was more job opportunities for men, right? Okay. You understand? If women are taking most of the jobs, then how are they going to have room for men to have work? So let's play another clip.
What do you mean by broke? Like he has no money?
I can't make the ends meet. The ends ain't meeting. The ends are like way over here and they don't want to meet.
Well, if I love him, the first thing I'll do is say, babes, why are the ends not meeting? What's wrong? How are you feeling? That's always the solution.
What if he says I'm focusing on my music career and things just ain't popping?
What's your plan to get to the popping part?
He says I need to holler at Stormzy and do a tune with.
You see how she's asking these questions? She's trying to have reason. A lot of us women, we don't want any reason. We're just, well, you should have this, you should have that. So, ladies, let's bring reasoning to the table. Let's ask why. You see, I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. Let me rewind it to the beginning.
Date a man that's broke.
What do you mean by broke? Like he has no money?
I can't make the ends meet. The ends ain't meeting. The ends are like way over here and they don't want to meet.
Well, if I love him, the first thing I'll do is say, babes, why are the ends not meeting? What's wrong? How are you feeling? That's always the solution.
What if he says I'm focusing on my music career and things just ain't popping?
What's your plan to get to the popping part?
He says I
See how she said, what's the plan to get to the popping part? That means that she's going to help this man get to the popping part. Because if she wasn't going to help him, she wouldn't ask that specific question.
need to holler at Stormzy and do a tune with him.
Do you have the money to do so?
Nah, babes.
How are
He
we
says,
gonna do
babes, I
it?
need some of your money. Can you give it to me so I can get to that?
Can we find another alternative before we get to Stormzy? Because it's quite big. You need to have steps in between. Create a plan.
So you got to do a track with Wavy Stab Man, some random nobody knows.
Okay, this lady, I like this. She's saying you have to create a plan. So his plan was, okay, I'm gonna use your money. All right. Most women are like, you ain't using my money. So you could leave me, right, for the next woman. But she's saying, hey, in order for this man to get to this popping stage that he said, he needs a little bit of help. But she's saying, okay, yeah, you could use my money, but you could also use other sources. So she's thinking of, okay, there are other sources, other ways for you to get money. It don't have to be mine, but I'm going to help you get it. What is wrong with that? Now, let's say a year from now, 2 years from now, he is going to be popping because he has a lady on the side that's helping him elevate. Sometimes that's what men need today. That's just how it is. And I want us ladies to just get used to that. Stop wanting this high earner. High earners require a whole lot of other stuff, okay? And we're going to get into that. Now, I'm going to play another clip. Now, this will be a group of a guy asking a group of women, okay?
And I want you to tell me if you would marry this man.
Okay.
5'8", about 35 to 50K per year. Would you marry that?
Hell no. Hell no. He's below the poverty line. What are you talking about?
The poverty line is actually far less
regular.
than that.
Yes.
How is that below the poverty line? The fact that she used the word poverty, does she even know what that really, really means? Come on now.
What's below the poverty line?
The average man in the United States today is about 5'8" and makes somewhere between $35,000 to $50,000 per year.
5'8" is fine, but I don't know about the 35.
Real quick, raise your hands. How many of you guys would marry that man? Raise your hands if you would marry him. Yes or no?
I don't even know any men in that
Okay, hold on.
position.
So no one at the table would marry.
Okay, so she claims she don't know any man in that position. She's lying, okay? She never asked a man how much money you make, bro. Like, she's not asking that. So come on.
This man, right? No. Okay. Congratulations. You and 1,000 other girls plus we've interviewed said the same exact thing. So it goes back to what I said. You said, most girls are going to get a regular man. No, most girls don't even view regular men as members of society or an option.
Yeah.
You hear that? Most women today don't even consider the average man. This man that they want is not the man that they see. Like, they're not sitting and working with these guys. So the fact that she says she don't even know a man like that. So what does she do? All right, unless you're in the industry. Like, I used to be in the industry. I used to model and do all the dancing, choreography. I was around people with money. So unless if you're in that category, okay, of course you're around men with money. But what is she actually doing? Because I know she's lying. There's no way you have not. Okay, was your dad making money like that from the beginning? All right, see, now she's just quickly speaking. All right, so this Stephen Alexander, thanks for your comment. It says it's not wrong. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Make a man making 50K. Exactly, there's nothing wrong with that at all. All right, this is why too many guys are single. Yes, I think you say too many guys are single. Yes, there's so many men out there who are single. It is ridiculous. It's not. It's sad, actually, because like the lady said above, the one that I played earlier, she said, I don't even make that much. So she's using logic there. Okay, I'm gonna play another group one.
No, thank you. If you're broke, you're likely not going to be able to get the girls that you really want. You're going to get what you can kind of get.
What if they just came from jail or some shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Which is unfortunate. That happens a lot in the Black community. We fuck broke and have babies by broke, and look where it's gotten us. Women can get pregnant.
Okay, accountability. I'm going to rewind that really quick, what she said.
What if they just came from jail or some shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Which is unfortunate. That happens a lot in the Black community. We fuck broke and have babies by broke, and look where it's gotten us.
Okay, you see how she said we F broke dudes, we have babies by broke dudes. First of all, why are you doing that? And then you're gonna blame him for being broke. He was broke when you got with him. And she's not talking about broke 50K. She's talking about those lazy bums, because there are lazy bums. Okay. Why are you having babies with broke guys? Why are you sleeping? Because sleeping creates the baby. That's why there's so many babies out today, especially without fathers, because they're having babies with men who, are in, could go to jail. Now, everybody has a time to change. All right. I'm not saying all men in jail are complete terrible. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it's likely for him to go to jail, because all odds are against this man, especially if he grew up in the hood, most likely he is going to be in jail. That's all he knows. So why are you effing him?
Women can get pregnant. There's 10 months that we literally can't do anything. So what woman would put herself in a situation where you could possibly get pregnant with a man that can't support you?
Hold up.
The child might die because the man doesn't have any money for your medical
child might what?
expenses.
I don't think he'd be that, bro.
We can't afford this milk. The child is dying.
Would you date an ugly girl?
But why would I date her? For what?
Right. Women get plastic surgery because your market value lies in your physical aesthetics.
Wow.
You wouldn't date like an average girl and be like, oh, like maybe one day she'll be bad. I know men that have gone broke and then they're able to make that money back.
You wouldn't f him during that time?
No, I would say, baby, get it together. I would wait until he's stable again.
Holy shit. That's
So listen, that's a whole bunch of nonsense. I dropped the call-in link. If you guys want to call in to talk about this topic, would you date a broke man making 50K? That's broke for most women. You don't have to be a woman calling. It could be a man to bring more insight if you would like to, just to help women, understand that it's okay. 50K is not broke. All right. I'm going to play another clip. Now, this clip, she was doing way too much. Look.
Ass man who's broke. He has roommates, or even worse, lives at home with his mama and says he's helping her out. The first time he comes to your house, he's amazed at how nice it is, and he immediately asks you how much you paid for it.
All right. See, I like to kind of give two sides. Now, she mentioned a guy living with his mother. Now, I'm going to say this. Not all men who live with their mother are broke. It's called working together. That's what they used to do back in the day. They would all live together. One bill, several checks. One bill, several checks. Imagine everybody coming up just with that alone. One bill, several checks. So the mother, the father, the kids, whatever, the wives. I mean, that's just a family dynamic. Now, does it have to be like that? No. But sometimes it's okay for it to be like that. What's wrong with that? That does not mean that he's broke because he's living with his mother at all. That's just helping generational wealth. That's it. Rewind it just a little bit.
Lives at home with his mama and says he's helping her out. The first time he comes to your house, he's amazed at how nice it is, and he immediately asks you how much you paid for it. He pays for your dates with cash. You don't even know if he has a debit or a credit card.
Come on, we don't know if he has a debit or a credit. What point is she trying to make here? So people with debit or credit. Okay, so she's basically going to say him having a credit card, he's broke. People that use credit cards are broke. If you're in the finance industry like myself, having a credit card does not mean that you're broke. It means that you want to borrow other people's money and you're going to pay it back. Now, of course, in the Black community, there's usury with credit cards. Buy a credit card, use it up, toss it, don't pay it. Buy a credit card, use it up, toss it. I mean, use a credit card up, toss it, don't pay it. That's just like how the Black community, and this is not just Black, any community is kind of like that. It's because it's like free money and I don't have to pay it back. Meanwhile, it's messing up their credit why they can't buy cars and houses, especially at a low interest rate. So she's using something negative. She's thinking of the negative aspects of most people are going to use their credit card for the wrong reasons. She could have taught this man or whoever she was in contact with, because obviously she had probably one encounter and she's just making it a big deal. But she could have taught that man like, hey, use your credit card. Because who was taught about credit cards? Think about it. Like back in the day growing up, who actually taught us about credit cards? Most of us were told not to use a credit card. So she could have taught him, hey, it's okay to have credit cards. You just do this with it. Or just inquire about information. A lot of us don't want to learn today. And that's a big issue.
He makes smart-ass comments about how bougie you are. And always has to tell you about how high maintenance you are.
Because a lot of us don't need all of that. We don't need all of that high maintenance stuff. We don't need none of that. We could be pretty and natural without it. Not saying you can't have it, but that's what I'm saying. People living above their means. If you're not making a certain amount of money, why are you spending $500 in WIIFE for the install and for the hair? And then you do it again 2-3 months later, and then your hair is not even is messed up under that because you're not even getting circulation to your scalp, which is not making you think. I mean, there's so many things with that. So do we have to have all of those things? So is it that you're bougie, or is it just you're living above your means? And now you're going to say that he can't afford you.
Not spending money on dates and always cooking because he's a chef.
I'm sorry, that was funny. So how many women complain that their man is not cooking? She going to come out here and say he's cooking and he claims he's a chef. So that means he's broke? Or does that mean that he's being quote unquote romantic? He wants to give you the best nutrition because going out buying food ain't gonna be the best nutrition. We don't know what they're using behind the kitchen. So what are you talking about? Let's see. Vast majority of the Black women like bad boys. Yes, I agree. They like the bad boys. They like all of that. They like Scotty the Scam. He's gonna be fake as hell with you. He gonna do all that. Being fake as hell with you. What do you mean? Women today are too high maintenance. Exactly. Too high maintenance. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but there's a time and a place. If you're trying to build wealth, you don't need those type of things starting off. Get your money up, either by yourself or with your man, which that's how it should be, especially if you're trying to create a family, and then get those things later. And then still be a little, strategic with that. Don't just waste all your money.
He makes smart-ass comments about how much of your own money you spend on clothing, jewelry, purses, etc. Comments on restaurants you select and says he likes hole-in-the-wall places. These are just...
She killing me. So he likes hole-in-the-wall places. The best food is in the hole-in-the-wall? Do you guys know that? The best food is with the hole-in-the-wall. Because they're going to use most of the authentic food. It's not commercialized like Olive Garden. None of that. It's most of the time, it's the most authentic food you could find. See, she about to make me cut her.
The basics, ladies. Stay tuned for part 2. Knowledge is...
No, we don't want to stay tuned to part 2, to part 3, to part... This girl is crazy.
Boy, if you don't get...
Like, get out of here with that. Nobody want to hear that. We don't want to hear none of that because all of that stuff doesn't make any sense. You're giving a certain type of look to a man of negative things that has maybe happened. Yes, for the Scotty the Scammers, of course. Or the no good dudes who are not productive on their daily lives. Yeah, but most men are not like that. Yes, she is crazy. Exactly. Most men are not like that. I don't know what bubble she's living in, but that's not the one. That's not the one. Now, I'm going to play another one that's similar to her.
A broke man is a next caller. A broke man is never going to be fun to be around. He's going to be jealous. He's going to be insecure. Sometimes he can be abusive. A man who's broke should be worrying about self-development and his hustle. Dating a man in progress and dating a broke man are two different things. Understand this, ladies. Money make men confident. And the less money a man has, the less confident he has.
All right. She brought a little bit more logic. Just a little bit. But see... She's talking bad about the broke man, but she ain't helping him not be broke anymore. All right. If you haven't watched the show Sisters on Tyler Perry, it's a little corny, but there's a scene in there. I want you to, I'll try to play the clip next live, but there's a scene in there where a man, he was in and out of jail for stupid crimes. But he had a woman that just kind of nitpicked everything and did not help elevate him. She decided to stay with him, but she didn't help elevate him. So she just wanted to complain all the time. All right. Fast forwarding, that man, they end up breaking up, and that man ended up finding another woman. Now, he didn't go find, I'm a date. No, they actually just met at an event. And that was the best thing that happened to him because she was positive. Knowing his situation, she still, as the kindness of her heart from friend to friend, she helped elevate him. Now they're engaged on the show. Even though it's a show, but it's still real life examples. That's just an example of a woman seeing potential in a man. Because like I said, in other lives, a lot of men don't have fathers. So as a community, we just help each other. That's it. So the same way a man could help a woman elevate, a woman should be able to do the same exact thing. That's all I'm saying. We just help each other as a community. So she helps him elevate so much on that show that he's like a millionaire now. Now, she didn't give him any money. All she gave him was resources, and she helped build his confidence. A lot of Black men are not confident today as well. And it's not all because they're broke, like what she said, but a lot of them just don't have guidance. They don't have guidance. Most men are simple, but most women are difficult to please. And that's another thing. Not only do they not have guidance, which can lack the type of money they have, which obviously, yes, you get the resources and build. But like I said, that takes time. Okay, that might take about 30 to 35, even 40 years old. So like he said, women are difficult to please. Yes, because they want those Gucci bags. They want a dozen of roses sent to their jobs every week. Do y'all know how much roses cost for them to die on you anyway? I'm not saying a man can't send you roses, okay? By all means, if he's able to afford you some roses, go right ahead. But don't sit here and expect a man to give you roses to show you that he loves you. That's not a sign of showing that he loves you. That's just a kind gesture because that's what you want. So if it was the other way around, what are you doing for this man? Are you giving him things that's gonna make him smile? All right, it's always one-sided. All right, I'm gonna play this this funny clip. It's about a woman at a restaurant dating a broke guy, and this is how it's supposed to go.
For a baller like you. Baby, you okay?
Good evening, welcome to BGR. Can I take your order, guys?
I'll have the BGR platter. Can I get it with extra mozzarella stick and the chili cheese? And see the chicken tenders. Can I have like a double plaque of chicken with like the cheese just grilled like on top, extra on the side?
And you, sir?
Just the bread.
The bread is complimentary with every meal.
Just the bread.
What would you like to drink?
We will have water.
Sparkling or
Tap.
anything else for you, ma'am?
No, she good, man. She good.
I'll be right back.
So, I had the craziest day, right, babe? So, today, remember I told you there was that new girl that started at my work? I need to work early. Like, to get ready to look like this, it takes time. Babe, are you okay? You look a bit pale.
You're hot.
It's 3 degrees.
Okay, weather lady.
Here's your food. Here's your bread, sir.
Are you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I'm on a diet right now anyway.
Which one?
The low income diet. Very prestige.
Babe, I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Don't take too long. Hey, yo, bro. Yo, you remember that £5 I lent you? Year 7? I'm gonna need it back. Hello? Yo, mom. Yo. It's Jarrell. Yo, G. You get any employee discounts over here?
We actually get to eat the food for free.
Are there any vacancies?
I think so.
I need to stop now.
I hope you enjoyed your meals.
Oh, it was lovely. Thank you.
Okay, guys, and your bill comes to £545.67.
Babe,
Date with a
you're
broke
gonna love
guy.
this place.
Yo, it was kind of funny, but listen, first of all, if you're a woman going on a date, Rule number one is, why are you ordering lobsters and steaks? And I'm talking about lobsters and steaks are like one of the most expensive things you could order at any restaurant. So if you're going on a date, why are you would you order that type of food for yourself on a regular day? No. All right. So why do you expect a man to do that for you? Just be more considerate, even if he had money. If you're not seriously dating him, like you guys are exclusive, no one should be going on a first date or second date ordering the most expensive thing on the menu. I don't care if he asked you out or not. Just be more considerate, because you don't know how much money the guy has. Okay, so guys that go on dates, some of them budget, right? They're like, okay, I'm going to spend a maximum of 120 or something. You don't know what the guy's budget is just because he asked you out. So the kind thing to do when you're on a date is say, oh, what can I order? Or do you mind? Or something in the situation where you can understand he's going to pay for it. You'll hear him say, oh, get whatever you want. That means he has money to blow. Okay, just be considerate. You guys are just, some women are just not hitting that. Real talk, it seems like they are about the food more. Yeah, because she ordered a whole bunch of stuff she ain't even gonna eat. Like most women, they just ordering food just because they can, because a man's gonna pay for it. No, that's not how you date. All right, that is not how you date. So we're gonna play a last clip before we end this live. If you are new, a new viewer, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to call in, I do have the link. Subscribe and show some love. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like this video. If you want to call, the link is provided in the chat just to talk about this topic. All right. All right, you guys. So let's play. I'm going to play the last clip for the show. And this is going to be a conversation between two individuals talking about money. Okay.
America. You can live comfortably over 50K, but a lot of women largely are unaccepting of that. A lot of women want more. Right? So you're talking about men are not satisfied with their situations, but it's obviously the women, because the women are the ones dropping out at 70%. These are the women are the ones filing for divorce.
50K is not enough.
See, there we go. 50K is not enough, right? But it is enough. That's if you want a man that can protect and provide. If you want a man that can provide you abundance, that's when you start going into that group of men.
Why does that have to be abundance? I want a house. I want cars. Like, how?
I'm going to stop it right there for a minute. So he's a man saying 50K is enough. You know what she's not doing? Taking into consideration that he is a man, so he should know what the hell he's talking about. Because is the woman providing today? So how is she gonna know? How is she gonna tell him that's not enough? How is she gonna tell a man that's not enough? He's a man, so I'm pretty sure he knows how to budget his money and know what's enough, because he's a man that provides, right? So us women have to do better at not only listening, but taking in and saying, okay, I got a male's perspective today, finally. Because all I'm doing, this is what we're doing today, you guys.
Mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.
That's what we're doing. What my mama said, my friend said, all of that. Okay, why are we doing things like that? A man just said, yes, 50K is enough, and he's trying to explain. But no, she wants to cut him. No, this is what she said. I want a house. Let me rewind it just a little bit.
That have to be abundance. I want a house. I want cars. Like, how is that abundance?
Because a man, if you know anything about finances, you know that a man can have a house with 50K.
Apparently, she doesn't know. She doesn't know that. Even herself don't even know, just as a single woman, that she could be okay with 50K and still have a house and a car.
You know that. But see, women don't even have a concept of the money. Not the house you want.
Not the house I want.
Not the
living above your means. Not the house you want. What is the house that you want starting off in a relationship? I want to understand this. Starting off in a relationship at the age of, I don't know how, she might be 27, 28, right? Starting off in a relationship. What in the world, what kind of house you trying to get? No one should be wanting white picket fences right away. You have to build that. If the man doesn't have it yet, then you guys have to work your way up. Work your way up into getting those type of houses. Yes, you can get that house later. Get whatever you want to get when you can afford it. And I'm not saying afford to pay the bill. I'm saying to afford to pay the bill years out. Because things happen. You see what happened in 2009 when the economy crashed, right? People were just working to pay a bill. They were living paycheck to paycheck, or they had at least 2 paychecks in. But 2 paychecks was not enough for 2009, was it? No. We need more than a paycheck. We need investments. Investments is what's going to get you to the top. Working 9 to 5, even if 2 individuals are working. If you're just working to pay bills, you're not going to be wealthy. And that's what she's doing. It's the house that I want. Can't even afford it. Okay, this is the reason why Black men are getting their passports. Here we go. They going smooth out of here. They're going smooth out of here. This is what they trying to get, y'all.
So, ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
Yes, I know this, but I would like to know about you. What do you like to do?
Whatever you like.
All right. Whatever you like. They trying to get women like that. You know where they at? Overseas. That's dramatic. Look, that's the ultimate pick-me, since they want to say these women are pick-me's. She's the ultimate pick-me. Pick-me is nothing wrong with that, because most men are picking their woman. It's been like that for years and years, decades, okay? There's nothing wrong. Men are the leaders. They have to pick. That's just how it goes. So if you want to say pick me, cool. She's the ultimate pick me. Whatever you like. That's what she's saying. That's what these men are going out to get. Women who are going to be submissive and understand the quality of a marriage. Okay, the quality of a marriage. Everybody's marriage is different, but the same principles should be applied. It will last a lot longer, and they will be a lot happier.
House you want. That's hypergamy. That's you wanting more. And
that's
then when
not
you
hypergamy.
but listen,
if I bring more than 50K,
hear me out though. Hear me out. Let me go finish.
50K.
If you have hypergamy and you want a man that makes more than that, now you get into that group of men that are part of the 10% group. Those men have a lot of options, and we agreed that when men have a lot of options, they don't settle down. Women want these men to make 100K, thinking that it's just sweet and it's normal. Most men, the average wage for a man is 50K. So if you want a man, you got to be okay with 50K. That's
okay, you guys. So the man that most women want are the high earners, yes. But understand, high earning men, they want a lot of different things. They have a lot of options. It's just been like that. So understand, if you ain't the most prettiest thing, at least to him, the most sweet, the sweetest, the most submissive, the most everything to this high earning man, you're not lacking in a whole bunch of things. Like, most men that are high earners, they want a woman to be at a certain size. Let's say this woman, okay, she's thick, right? A lot of high earning men might not want this type of size of woman. Why? Sometimes they say because, okay, she's going to have my children, so I want her to be a healthy weight. They're not doing anything saying that she, oh, you look terrible. No, they're literally thinking of, okay, I want a healthier weight if I know she's going to carry my kids. Because you know what happens when women carry kids at this weight, for example, sometimes they're at risk for diabetes. It's a lot of different things at stake. So it's not that they're just like, oh, no, it's a reason behind it. Okay, I'm going to play. Let's see. All right, this guy, Stefan says, why do you think most women will call a pick-me? Because that's what's the trend today. People like, let's say myself, people like women most women that are married and we're advocating for the man, we're pick-me's. Why? Because obviously they not trying to get picked. What they trying to do? Sit here like this lady on this panel and complain and say, well, I want this type of house. I want all of these things. They rather do that than sit at home or be with a man and have, plenty of kids and live a regular life. That's just regular. Who in the world wants to just sit at home and being single on purpose and then complain when these holidays come around and y'all ain't got nobody?
That's where you at. Once you start to become hypergamous, you're going to start to deal with relationship issues. And like you just said, you don't think that he's going to be able to provide a house big enough for you.
That's not fair. So you're telling me just because I want a man, I have to be settled with $50K? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Okay, right? Okay. Look, whatever floats your boat. You're not listening, ma'am. You're not listening at all. All you want to do is this.
Mama said that. Mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.
Boy, if you don't get... That's all y'all want to do. Well, my mama said and my friend said and all this nonsense. Come on. A man is trying to speak logic to you. So women like that are going to stay single and then they're going to complain. They're going to do all of that. Winter's coming, y'all, or winter's here. Sorry, winter's here. So y'all want to sit there and complain if you want to. All right, well, be single. An average man making 50K, around 50K, then don't be with him. Let the next woman get him. Because there's plenty of women out there that need a man. And she's one, but she don't want it. So, hey, whatever suits your horn. I'm glad you guys were able to enjoy this live. I would like for you to get the likes up. Whoever's in the building, please get the likes up. Subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. I promote happy relationships. I promote happy relationships, logical relationships. I help women understand what logic is. My husband is not here today on this live, but he also is behind it all as well. He helps men as well, help men understand the type of women that are in today's society and what to look out for. And if you need advice when it comes to creating that generational wealth, we help provide all of those coaching services. A lot of us are not guided today. So we are here to help guide the community and bring the generational wealth into play. And women like that I played on this live stream today, stay away from that. We don't want that. That's not going to build anything. It's not going to build anything. Okay, then it's the man's fault. Exactly. Winter is here, you guys. So if you want to be cold and alone because you don't want a man making 50K, by all means, go right ahead. Okay, go right ahead. So thank you guys for joining this live. I will be doing this again tomorrow. I want you guys to have a productive week. Your off time, try to still be productive so we can build this generational wealth, you guys. Never have a boring, dull moment. Do everything you can to be productive. All right, you guys.